Gina.
Gina, you're supposed to flip the box over. I can still see you. Now you're eating the box? What? Now you're playing with a piece of string? Where did that even come? Alright. It seems I'm in need of a more capable spy partner. Oh, I know.
Yo.
You ready to do this?
Let's do this, Snake.
The time has come, the walrus said.
The old startup.
Yeah. Did you ever play like the Metal Gear games? Like not the solid ones, but the old ones.
I never have. I also didn't do it on the channel, so this is very out of order, but you know what? It's fine. We'll go with it. Not many people did play the original, like, Metal Gear.
I never knew they existed on, like, I believe it was Team 4-Star did an entire, like, playthrough through all the Metal Gears, starting with 1 and 2, and I was like, holy shit. Which, you know, 1 and 2 does, like, give you the introduction to, you know, Zanzibar Land and the Big Boss and all that stuff.
Gray Fox.
Yeah.
They're not necessary, though. I think this game's plenty enjoyable on its own.
Oh yeah, no, 100%, and they do do a great job at giving you a quick rundown of like, oh, you're probably using you weren't there. Like, we'll make a reference here and there, but you probably will get told why.
Anyway, with this very impromptu intro, welcome everyone to Metal Gear Solid: Tactical Espionage Action. I forgot that was the subtitle.
Dude, I mean, it was in the time where, like, you know, you had Metal Gear Tactical Espionage, Halo, Combat Evolved. Like, if you had a new shooter that wasn't like just, you know, Doom or Wolfenstein, you wanted to be like, oh hey, it's 3D, but it's specified on this.
Yeah, even Wolfenstein. That was Wolfenstein 3D was the name of that.
Really?
Yeah, Wolfenstein 3D.
Oh.
Do we want to look at the briefing? We don't need to look at the briefing. Let's just start it up. New game, let's go. I also gotta remember the fucking circle button is yes. It's the confirm. Because this is old school PlayStation. So basic gist, this is Metal Gear Solid on PlayStation. What year was this released? 97? 98?
I'll be your autocon, so I'm gonna look that up.
It was mid-90s. This was Hideo Kojima's big project of the PlayStation 1.
September 3rd, 1998. We are playing this on the anniversary of this game.
Are you fucking kidding me?
I am not kidding. Metal Gear Solid was first released on the PlayStation in Japan on September 3rd, 1998.
Oh my god. So, okay, I gotta explain behind the scenes. Game and I had been meaning to record this for a long time, and we did not plan to record this on the literal anniversary.
The 25-year anniversary, because this game came in the same year it was born. Let's go.
There you go. It won't make sense when this releases, because this is releasing a few days after we record this, but hey, we had the anniversary.
Hey, let's fucking go.
Let's do it. No, I'm just doing normal difficulty. I don't want to hurt myself. This is me playing, by the way. Game is autoconning. Maybe we'll do the opposite for 2.
I usually do say, like, always play hard difficulty, but you're playing this on the PS1. The controllers...
Wait a minute.
Were not great.
We didn't get the intro... Hold on.
Do we need the briefing then? Is the briefing the intro?
No, the briefing is like... I'm pretty sure that's the summary of the Metal Gear games, not the Solid entries. I'm pretty sure that's like explaining the stuff in Zanzibar Land when you first meet Roy and you meet
Big Boss.
Yeah. But where was the intro cutscene with the submarine?
Should we just like open a YouTube and like play it and then just back to this?
No, I'm pretty sure. Oh, maybe if I just don't. Hold on, I hit start in the intro here. I'll just not touch the controller for this bit.
Yeah, this could be the submarine intro, I think.
Moment of truth.
Yep, there it is.
I think. Oh, yeah, there it is. Konami Computer and Entertainment Japan presents a Hideo Kojima game. I think this is the game that really put Kojima on the map, honestly.
It put him on the radar for, like, the Sunny Daps and everything. Get him on for Kojima Productions, which, you know, ended up leading to them really fucking him over.
Yeah.
The nuclear weapons disposal facility on Shadow Moses Island in Alaska's Fox Archipelago was attacked and captured by next-generation special forces, being led by members of Foxhound. They're demanding that the government turn over the remains of Big Boss, and they say that if their demands are not met within 24 hours, they'll launch a nuclear weapon. You'll have 2 mission objectives. First, you're to rescue DARPA Chief Donald Anderson and the president of Armstech, Kenneth Baker. Both are being held as hostages.
Being launched out as a torpedo, I don't think will go as well as we think.
You never know.
Just a change in pressure from, like, because I think that's how you shoot the torpedoes. That honestly, I don't know the mechanism of torpedo launching, but
We'll launch a one-man SDV.
There's gonna be a lot of those abbreviations. Get used to that.
yeah. But which the first time you see them, they will like explain to you what they are. But after that, yeah, it's like, okay, we told you once.
Yeah.
Also, yeah, look at fucking Snake's head, like how it was bobbing up and down. Like I don't think that's any good.
Your former unit, and one that I was a commander of.
So they're still around.
There are 6 members of Foxhound involved in this terrorist activity. Psycho Mattis, with his powerful psychic abilities. Sniper Wolf, the beautiful and deadly sharpshooter. Decoy Octopus, master of disguise. Vulcan Raven, giant and shaman. And Revolver Ocelot, specialist in interrogation and a formidable gunfighter. And finally, in charge of them, Foxhound squad leader, Liquid Snake.
Liquid Snake.
I forgot that, yeah, Liquid Snake shows in this one as the boss.
I'll instruct you by codec after you reach your target.
Anyone going with me?
As usual, this is a one-man infiltration mission.
Weapons and equipment OSP?
Yes, this is a top-secret black op. Don't expect any official support.
So basic summary of events leading up to this is that Snake is this super cool espionage dude, and then, like, he was serving under a guy named Big Boss. Big Boss turned out to be evil, kinda, put an asterisk next to that, and then Big Boss died, and now his old buddies from his Special Forces unit are terrorists here in Alaska, and they're demanding his remains and a bunch of money, or they won't release them hostages, and they're threatening to nuke the place because they have a super powerful weapon that can just nuke anywhere.
Which, hey, if you every single Metal Gear Solid game will have the threat or nuclear warfare, basically. Like
Yeah.
every single one is just, oh yeah, nukes are involved. A weapon to surpass nukes, Metal Gear, and then the weapon to surpass Metal Gear.
I'm going to swat down a couple of bothersome flies.
The voice acting in this game is honestly still good.
Yeah.
It's surprising, this is PlayStation 1 era. Speaking of voice acting, we got the codec sequences.
I love those.
Colonel, can you hear me?
Loud and clear. What's the situation, Snake?
Looks like the elevator in the back is the only way up.
Just as I expected. You'll have to take the elevator to the surface. But make sure nobody sees you. If you need to, contact me by codec. The frequency is 140.85. The codec's receiver directly stimulates the small bones of your ear. No one but you will be able to hear it.
Got it. Okay, I'm ready to go.
So, this is one of the first stealth games I think I've done on the channel. It's also super unique in that it is a stealth game, just because it's you don't want to just go around fighting anyone. You want to go around carefully, sneaking by.
Yeah. Because it handles the Resident Evil type, like, management of resources where, like, you could go around and playing stealth indeed. Nobody's there to find you, but that will, like, take away almost all your ammunition, which you will need for the boss fights. The boss fights are basically where all your ammo is going to be really going towards, because there's no stealthing your way out of that.
Yeah, control scheme's pretty simple. You just move around. It's D-pad on original PlayStation, of course.
PS1 era game, so there's not much like they can really add to the controls.
You can knock on some walls.
Yeah, to get the attention. Remember the basis of CQC.
These guys have tunnel vision, basically. They can only see, like, right in front of them in a cone.
Which, you know, it's fantastic that they let you, like... Games nowadays won't, like, let you know, really... Unless it's, like, a specific game. Like, I'm thinking Baldur's Gate and what the Larian Studios type of games where, like, where you're hiding, they do show you their cone of vision.
Mm-hmm.
But, yeah, no, the games... Stealth games won't really show you much. You're gonna have to, like, assume.
Yeah. I mean, there is a mode you can play, I believe, or a difficulty you could select that turns the radar off completely.
Ooh.
No. Snake, push the button. Snake. Snake. Snake.
He
Snake.
knows how to knock and to punch.
Oh god. Please, Snake. Snake. I definitely gotta call the elevator with the button here, but I don't remember how. It's been a while, alright? Oh god, they're like right here. Oh fuck.
Oh, hey,
Oh,
ammo.
there. Okay.
I think you just have to wait for it to come down.
Yeah, I think it's just a matter of time, but damn.
You have ammo to your left. Grab it. Grab
That's
it.
a-
You're gonna need it. Oh, ration, never mind.
Oh god! Oh
Oh,
god!
fuck. Go underwater. You can still, like...
This is fine. This is fine.
It's no longer fine. You have, like, no HP. Ration,
Uh.
ration.
Alright, let's go, elevator. Send me up.
I don't think it goes up while you're in high alert.
I don't think so either. Well, boys. So you can
Punch
fight
them.
dudes. You can fight dudes. You can choke them out by spamming the square button. You can punch them. Not ideal, though.
It is definitely, like, you can do it in this first section because there's only 2 guards. You just gotta be careful to, like, space them out because, if they find their body knocked unconscious on the ground, it'll wake him up and then switch to alert mode. I definitely, whenever I play any of the Metal Gear games, I do play stealth, but in the silent takedowns. Not in the, actually, like, what the last one I played was Phantom Pain. Well, because that was the last one they...
Yeah, I mean, that's the last one they made.
Yeah. But the last one I also played in general. The way I always played that is I would always just go stealth, but I always used non-lethal weapons. So I would always just knock them out. I don't think I ever really killed unless the game told me, like, oh, hey, you have to kill here. And, like,
Yeah.
that's supposed to be the explanation of why, like, Big Boss become the evil guy in Metal Gear 1 and 2. Well, was it 2? I don't remember. I remember Metal Gear 1, but I don't remember Metal Gear 2.
I think it was both, because he, like, faked out his death in 1, but then came back in 2 and was a villain again.
You know what? Yeah, makes sense. Big Boss comes so many times. That is like, he's the equivalent of 10x from Destiny. You think you kill him, and then surprise, he was never dead.
Yeah. No, but I was gonna say, this is the one I started with. Which, it makes sense. It's the one most people started with, honestly, because it was the most popular for its time. You started with 4, which has always been amazing to me, because that's the most, like, convoluted plot-wise in terms of everything that's going on.
It's the most convoluted, but it's because it was supposed to be, look like to be the ending of Snake's, like, series.
Yeah.
Every single moment in the game has a callback or a way for you to look into, like, what led to what's going on. So even though I played 4, I was at least to some degree aware of what was going on. Which, like, I feel like I had played the other games beforehand. That would be like having a nostalgia trip, but over there just helped me be kind of aware of the stakes. And then again, I also played Metal Gear Solid 4 when my basic understanding of English was like null. So I only understood a couple pieces of the lore here and there. Also, it was hard to... I could only play that game when I was alone because it wasn't my game. It was my brother's game. Like, he was the one that owned the PS3 and everything. And I would just, like, whenever he wasn't home, I'd be like, I want to play a game. And I would, like, turn it on, and he was playing Metal Gear Solid 4, so I would make a new save and play it on my end.
It's Snake. I'm in front of the disposal facility.
Excellent, Snake.
How's that sneaking suit working out?
I'm nice and dry, but it's a little hard to move.
Bear with it. It's designed to prevent hypothermia. This is Alaska, you know.
Take it easy, I'm grateful. If it weren't for your suit and your shot, I would have turned into a popsicle out there.
An anti-freezing peptide, Snake. All of the genome soldiers in this exercise are using it.
I see. I'm relieved to hear that. Already tested, huh? By the way, how's the diversionary operation going?
2 F-16s just took off from Galena and are headed your way. The terrorist radar should have already picked them up.
Behind D. Colonel, what's a Russian gunship doing here?
I have no idea, but it looks like our little diversion got their attention. Now's your best chance to slip in unnoticed.
Oh god, I just remembered, yeah, Liquid Snake here has got this fucking helicopter. We'll be seeing that again.
Behind D.
There are only 18 hours left until their deadline. You've got to hurry.
Wow, you must be crazy to fly a hind in this kind of weather.
Oh snap, I forgot about her.
Sorry, I haven't introduced you to yet. This is Mei Ling. She was assigned to us as our visual and data processing specialist. She designed your codec, as well as your Soliton radar system. Contact her if you have any questions about either of them.
Nice to meet you, Snake.
She's the save system in this game.
Yeah.
And another person for Snake to flirt with. He's,
Nothing. I just didn't expect a world-class designer of military technology to be so cute.
Yep.
You're just flattering
Hey,
me.
Snake is a ladies' man.
I can't believe I'm being hit on by the famous Solid Snake. But I'm surprised. You're very frank for a trained killer.
Looks like we both have a lot to learn about each other.
My God, Snake, you're not
I'm
subtle at
looking
all.
forward to learning
No.
about the man.
He has a wrist.
Oh, she's just explaining the radar here. We understand, Mailing. We know how radar works, right?
We just had like that first encounter is like the best way to understand it.
Mm-hmm. Yep, radar is no good if you're caught, or if there's areas where there's like
Bad weather.
bad weather, pretty much.
Each one of them will give you important information. Like nowadays, this type of games you can definitely like clear them because there's like booklets and whatnot and guides to do them. But back in the day, you definitely needed to call them and get the right frequency to get hints into how to do it, or even just like secret codec entries that will give you the codes and the passwords for certain like doors.
Mm-hmm. This is not me controlling, by the way. This is cutscene.
Yeah. Also, hey, is that the Super Smash stage is here?
Yeah. Anyone who plays Super Smash Bros. Knows this whole setting, or at least if you play Brawl.
The entrance to Shadow Moses.
I never knew where the name Shadow Moses came from. I mean, Moses, obviously, they're thinking like biblical, but
yeah,
I don't know.
I guess that's the idea because Big Boss first started as the military agent who like after living all the events that happened in Metal Gear Solid 3, which by the way another great game, Snake here coming with a remastered version, which I am so torn between because on one hand I want to play the heck out of that game, but on the other hand I also feel bad because that's definitely a game that Kojima was not involved at all this time around.
Yeah.
You can tell it's really, I don't know if it's Sony who like took over Kojima Productions, but it feels like very in bad faith. What Ronald, the guy who made the company, like he's not the sole member of Metal Gear. Like there's definitely more people involved in making a game, and that they were involved in the process of making the game. But still, to like
I got a gun.
semi-automatic pistol.
Oh, isn't there? Oh, we can. Oh, I don't remember her frequency number. There's a. So we obviously can call.
Yeah, you have to save.
Well, I'll save. Yeah.
You can find codecs. Yeah.
We what's the codec for Nastasha Romanenko? Because doesn't she explain all the weapons?
Actually, as your Otacon, I will gather these things for you, Snake.
Remember what the Gaul said. The graveyards are full of indispensable men.
Damn. Shout out to Charles de Gaulle.
Yeah. 141.52.
This is Nastasha Romanenko. A pleasure to work with you, Solid Snake.
Just has a cigarette in her mouth at all times.
That's me. You can ask me anything about nukes that you want. I am also a military analyst,
So if we ever get new weapons, she'll give information about them. It's not really necessary, Mo. I mean, most of the weapons are pretty self-explanatory.
Yeah.
Also, speaking of her having a cigarette in her mouth at all times, Snake also, I kind of skipped by the dog. He snuck in his cigarettes through his stomach. It's kind of disgusting, but hey, it comes into play later.
It does, like, yeah. I that's another thing I love about this game is technically every single item you find has a use.
There's 2 boxes. I disagree.
You can use the box. The box is useful.
But why is there 2 of them?
Because you can change one. Like, you want to keep using the same box over and over again, they're going to get suspicious. You got to switch over.
Oh god, I forgot there's a camera and a guy there, Jesus. So we gotta find some way inside.
The second box is just in case, like, because you can lose the box if they discover you with it, right?
I don't think so. Well, I've never been discovered in a box and then lived to tell the tale.
Yeah, exactly. Same. I was going to say, like, having had the chance to really, like, lose the box and survive, you don't have a suppressor, there's no way to take that camera off.
Yes, Snake, a surveillance camera. Why did you activate a cutscene there? Oh god. He said, a surveillance camera, and then it took control away from me, and I'm like, I'm trying to hide.
I always just, like, run past this section and, like, immediately sneak into the area.
Is he gonna come back this way? Oh no, he's not. Okay. They're gonna explain how to go through vents. Just hold X. It's fine. Oh, we're going through vents. It's getting pretty sus in here.
Snake, have you ever played the hit game Among Us? It hasn't come out yet, but in 22 years or so, you and I better play some Among Us.
22 years, because this is 25 years after this game came out, and Oh yeah, it's Master Miller.
This is McDonald
Oh.
Miller. It's been a long time.
Master, what are you doing here?
I quit being a drill instructor, so I moved out here for some peace and quiet.
You know, I can never see, you can't really see his hairstyle because of the box and how it's contained, but for some reason I just imagine Guile hair. Master Miller gives advice about, well, like he said, just kind of survival. So if you're in bits of the game where it's like, how do I deal with this? I haven't been to Alaska. It's true, I've never been.
Yeah. Because, yeah, you could, like, technically, if you did have the real-life knowledge, you could get away with a lot of things in this game. But
Yeah.
otherwise, the game is like, well, yeah, we don't assume every single player base knows fucking Alaska.
First floor basement ventilation shaft.
Snake does have a habit of repeating things that are just said, maybe as a question a lot of the time, just to help the player
Yeah.
like, keep up.
I mean, it could also just be him.
Woman in a cell.
There's an intruder.
Really?
He's already done 3 people.
He's killed 3 people?
Yeah. Say he's using stealth, too.
Stealth. There's an intruder besides me?
Anyway, I want you to increase the security detail on the chief.
There he goes again, he's like, stealth, when he hears that someone else is here besides him. Which, yeah, someone else is infiltrating the base at the same time as us. Ooh.
Who could it be now? Ba-ba-ba-da-da.
Is it something that you could see with this game, and you mentioned how it teaches you things, but at the same time it definitely takes the player seriously, more than
Oh, yeah.
a lot of other games. Are they just explaining how to go through the vent here? Press the action button to drop down.
They
Thank
declare
you.
seriously. Anyways, use this button.
Never mind, never
Great
mind.
timing on that. They'll let you know to like do mechanics you might get stuck with because yeah, look at us. We were trying to push a button on the elevator that we didn't have to, and we were like
Yeah.
struggling to do it. So I feel it's more to let the player know like what action they are allowed to do and how to do it. It's also always just the beginning where like it's like this. Later in the game, it doesn't happen anymore.
Yeah. I do love the atmosphere of Shadow Moses Island and the kind of ambient music.
Yeah, the music and everything. Yeah, because yeah, you're basically infiltrating a military compound.
Yeah, these terrorists took it over and made it their own.
Mm-hmm. They're like supposed to be the leftovers of the Diamond Dogs, right? Of the Big Boss's like military group.
I don't recall. Again, I've never played the original Metal Gears. Or there's also, I should specify, there's Metal Gear and Metal Gear 2, which were PC games. There was also NES versions, which had no involvement from Hideo Kojima. They're very different. They have their fans. Like, Metal Gear 2 on the NES is like a whole different beast. It's like Contra, basically.
Look at the radar. It's picking up the DARPA chief. He's the green dot. Hurry and rescue him.
Oh, that's right. They just let you straight up, like, climb into the vent over here. There's a full-on ladder leading to it. It's almost like they want me to come in. And yes, that was a phone call that was going to explain how to use the fucking ladder.
Yeah, yeah. You will see a lot of those for the time being. You know, it's still getting the mechanics. This is technically the tutorial. Like Shadow Moses is the tutorial of the game.
Shadow Moses is the whole game in a way. I mean, we don't leave this island.
Yeah, I guess you're right. Yeah.
But yeah, the sequence rescuing the DARPA chief, the first hostage that we were sent to rescue, is very much the tutorial of sorts. As we're going along here. Oh.
Is that a woman? Not him.
Hey, is that a woman? She's trapped in here. I don't care. I'm here for the DARPA chief.
Beefy cutscene.
The DARPA chief.
Who's that?
I'm here to save you. You're the DARPA chief, Donald Anderson, right?
You here to save me, huh? What's your outfit?
I'm the pawn they sent here to save your worthless butt.
Really?
Something about Snake using the word butt is so PG.
Yeah.
You don't look like one of them. In that case, hurry up and get me out of here.
Slow down. Don't worry. First, I want some information about the terrorists.
The terrorists?
Do they really have the ability to launch a nuke?
What are you talking about?
The terrorists are threatening the White House. They say if they don't accede to their demands, they'll launch a nuclear weapon.
Sweet Jesus.
Is it possible?
It's possible. They could launch a nuke.
How do they plan to launch? I thought this place was just for keeping the dismantled warheads. They shouldn't have access to a missile.
What I'm about to tell you is classified information. Okay? We were conducting exercises with a new type of experimental weapon. A weapon that will change the world.
What?
A weapon with the ability to launch a nuclear attack from any place on the face of the Earth. A nuclear-equipped walking battle tank.
Sounds familiar to Snake.
Yeah.
Metal Gear.
Oh, Metal Gear.
Metal Gear is one of the most secret black projects.
I mean, yeah, Snake did know. He fought the first...
I literally fought one hand to hand.
And won!
Yeah, I'm just that much of a tough fuck.
I love it. Yeah, they're like, oh my god, this was gonna revolutionize combat and whatnot because it's a walking nuclear tank. And Snake was like, yeah, I had some C4. That worked just fine.
No, in the original Metal Gear, he literally just like touches a supercomputer to turn it off. Or he like blows up the computer. I think Metal Gear 2 is when he actually like fights it.
Gotcha. I was trying to remember where he fights it.
It's very different on NES. I might be thinking actually the NES version for when he just turns it off with the computer. That might not be in the PC one. Again, I've never played these games.
My knowledge of those first games was Team 4 Stars. I never played them myself. I did watch them play through the entirety of it because they were huge Metal Gear fans, so they were playing it while sharing the lore.
Hey, shut up in there, will ya?
Damn. Like he just like go away. He does.
Yeah. Also, like, he doesn't question who are you talking to? Like, you're supposed to be alone in that cell.
Maybe he just thinks he's insane.
Some kind of detonation code that you have to input.
Oh, you mean PAL? Yes, of course. There is a PAL. It's set up so that you need to input 2 different passwords in order to launch the device.
There are 2 passwords?
Yes. Baker knows one, and I know one.
Baker? The president of Arms Tech.
Each of us needs to input our password, or there can be no launch. But they found out my password.
You talked?
Psycho Mantis can read people's minds. You can't resist.
Psycho Mantis?
One of the members of Foxhound. He has psychic powers.
This is bad.
It's just a matter of time before they get Baker's too.
Kinda sucks when they need passwords and they have a literal psychic on their side.
Yeah.
They'll be able to launch a nuke anytime. But there is a way to stop the launch.
Thank God.
The card keys.
Card keys?
They were designed by Arms Tech, the system developers, as an emergency override. Even without the passwords, you can just insert the card keys and engage the safety lock.
That card key.
So where are the keys?
Baker should have them. Listen, you need 3 card keys. There are 3 different slots to put them in. You need to insert a card into each one of them.
Okay, 3 card keys. Do you know where they might be keeping Baker?
Somewhere in the 2nd floor basement.
2nd floor basement?
I heard the guards say they moved him to an area that has a lot of electronic jamming.
Any other clues?
Yes, they cemented over the entrances, but didn't have enough time to paint them. Why don't you look for the areas where the walls are a different color?
Hint.
Yeah, I love how they work in like gaming kind of archetypes for like blowing up secret walls like Zelda style, but into the story for like an actual reason.
Yeah, like they didn't paint the walls, so you can kind of tell now where to look for. And that's another thing is this game is a lot about observation. You cannot just go willy-nilly blaze into the game. You would need to be aware of your surroundings and what's going on.
Also, this is a major change. I haven't played the original Metal Gear games on PC, but there's a huge difference here in that you have card keys to open doors. In the old Metal Gear Solid games, you had to get a unique card key for each level door, like level 1 key, level 2 key, level 3 key. Here it's just all, they stack. So like once you get a level 2 key, you can open level 1 doors with that, basically.
Yeah.
But all we have for now is level 1.
That's their problem. It has nothing to do with my orders.
But what about the Pentagon?
Pentagon? What is it?
Hey, what happened?
Damn, look at those horror camera angles.
Yeah. And Snake is unaware of what just happened.
What the fuck was that?
Dead.
I hate when that happens.
Naomi, the chief. What happened?
I don't know. It looked like a heart attack, but
A heart attack? No,
Colonel, are you hiding something from me?
absolutely not. Snake, you've got to understand. This op is security level.
Less than an hour in, and Snake's already questioning orders. I mean, he's
I mean,
he's definitely in the right.
yeah, because he's suspicious because all he was told about was, oh yeah, go rescue them because it's a terrorist action for the Big Boss remains. When
Yeah.
there's like so much still actually behind it all.
Yeah, and suddenly the dude he's just talking to just dies on the spot.
Like this also leads to as to why Big Boss did what he did. It's like, yeah, no, it's the government, and like that's part of the
Yeah.
like the topic of the game is the government has its own agenda.
Yeah.
Snake thinks he's like following orders and doing the right thing, but hey, surprise!
Big Boss, the ultimate libertarian.
I mean, he had his own idea of like liberty. So yeah, the lore for the first Metal Gear Solid games is
this cutscene. Uh-oh. Naked dude.
naked grandma, naked huh?
Killed the chief, you bastard. Liquid? No, you're not.
Well, I am 70% water. All humans are, don't you know?
Is this the first time you ever pointed a gun at a person? Your hands are shaking. Can you shoot me, rookie?
Careful, I'm no rookie.
Liar. That nervous glance, that scared look in your eyes. They're rookie's eyes if I ever saw them. You've never shot a person, am I right?
You talk too much.
You haven't even taken the safety off, rookie.
I told you I'm no rookie.
You're not one of them, are you?
Open that door. You've got a card, don't you?
Why?
So we can get the hell out of here.
Looks like we'll be a little delayed.
Oh boy. Oh shit, I forgot about this.
Don't think, shoot!
Yep. Full-on action sequence, I guess.
Yeah, I mean the you had it at some point. Also, Meryl missed every single one of her shots.
Oh, I missed a lot too. I forgot to equip the rations so that they could have auto-healed me. This is not a deathless run, as you can tell.
Yeah. Oh, wait, hey, no, actually, we're doing flawless. So Jockey gonna have to start from 0.
Oh no. Oh wait, I forgot. You get there's like the audio of her fucking up the guy back there.
Yeah.
Which, fun fact, that guard she's attacking out there, he comes back.
Is it Johnny?
I'm trying to remember his name, but he's in 4. He shits himself.
You know, that's Johnny, right? Like
Yeah.
that is the whole. So that is the recurring characters in every single one of the Metal Gear Solid games. Where like, even in Metal Gear Solid 3, there's a Johnny.
Oh, I'm gonna skip the cutscene. Okay, we got this time. Just gotta spray, pretty much. Spray and pray. Oh, she's getting shot. Oh god.
It's fine.
Shoot!
Don't talk to me like a rookie.
I'm telling you, shoot!
Hey, she got it this time. Saving my ammo. Oh god,
She gets
reloading.
better.
Ow. That's okay. Oh, I have no bullets. Yoink. Oh. Wait, that's a ration.
Probably should, equip them. Punch them, just when.
Oh, yeah.
Choke him on, choke him on.
Oh, you know what? Yeah.
Save ammunition. Yes, you can save ammunition when it's only one. Oh, there's more than one.
Oh, there we go. Okay, wrong button. You know what? I'm just gonna... Yep, and then... Oh.
You can just spam that. Oh, look at that.
Oh, I was holding him in place
Oh,
as she was shooting
damn.
him. That was brutal. Oh, God. Get back, you fool! Punch the shit out of this guy.
I forgot how long the sequence was.
Yeah, it's... It's bizarre that this sequence is in a stealth game in the first place, in my mind.
I mean, it's because, despite being a stealth game, Kojima still wanted to tell a story, and it didn't like the...
There had to be action.
Yeah.
Okay, we got it.
Also, I guess this serves as a tutorial for like, oh, hey, by the way, you haven't found out already, this is how you shoot.
Yeah.
Like, this is how combat would look like, because you will be in combat.
Oh, God.
Yeah. Yes, remember that ass. Remember that ass. It will come to play later in the fucking game. Somehow Kojima, in his infinite wisdom, thought, okay, what do we do? Look for an ass.
Yeah.
Now we'll never get that detonation code.
I don't know why this flashback comes up here. I guess it's just Psycho Mantis is messing with us.
Yeah.
I guess maybe Snake was so mesmerized by the ass, he got hypnotized into seeing something he wasn't there for.
I mean, that was them interrogating the DARPA chief, right?
It was.
But the DARPA chief told Snake that he had given them the codes. But turns out they never got the codes.
Yeah, the cutscene, the flashback there, he dies and they don't have the code, but we saw the DARPA chief a moment ago, so what's the deal?
There's definitely stuff I don't remember from Metal Gear Solid 1, because it's been a hot minute.
So there's some psycho fuckery going on that Snake is curious about. I think Naomi's gonna explain.
I just had some kind of hallucination. Is it from the nanomachines?
No, Snake. The
Nanomachines, son.
So what
Yeah.
is it?
Snake's been injected with nanomachines from Naomi to, like, function better. It's basically a gameplay reason that he doesn't need to, like, function as a human being. He doesn't
Correct.
need to eat. He doesn't need to rest or anything like that. But I
Don't
mean,
worry about the cold, that why he doesn't die from a single bullet wound and stuff like that.
yeah. Although then again, we just saw her take a shit ton of bullets to the face from those guys.
Nanomachines.
Nanomachines are the magic of Metal Gear Solid.
Yeah, this is a game that came out in 1998 when nanomachines were just a concept, a dream of, like, you know, if people were still dreaming about, like, maybe in the future we'll have this.
Yeah, well, that's always been the case. I feel like it's been less so in the 2020s because we're living in the future, so, I mean, there's not as much like, maybe one day we'll have flying cars, as like, maybe one day I won't have to pay taxes.
The dream!
The dream. We were just talking about libertarianism. Oh, we got a cardboard box! Okay,
Finally,
we got...
the game begins.
Perfect. We got thermal goggles.
Those will come in handy.
Yeah. A lot of items in this central area just kind of appear throughout the game, so it's good to come back to this place from time to time.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, obviously we got the box here.
It's a game that rewards exploration because, yeah, no, Snake is sent alone with, I think,
Wait.
did you go in with one gun? That's how
No,
Succom?
we found the it's all weapons OSP.
So yeah, you just go in and, like, because the whole idea is like, oh yeah, as a spy, you should be able to procure the...
That's how much of a badass Snake is that he just goes to this place and just figures it out. He just deals. Is that all I needed in coming back here? I mean, obviously I have the level 1 card key now.
So we can open more doors.
I really don't need to be in a box for this. These are cameras. They're not going to know the difference, but it's just... box.
Fucking hilarious, yeah.
Oh
It's
God,
funny
there's
too
a guy.
because I know, and I don't play Genshin anymore, but like,
Uh-oh.
there's a new Genshin. Yeah, he's like, was that box blocking the stairs? Okay, anyways, yeah. Someone probably left it there.
Excellent.
But a character in a game that is like transforms into a cat in a box, basically. And you just go around in a box.
I still never touched Genshin, or Star Rail, which I know is popular as well recently.
I would recommend Star Rail more than Genshin, because Genshin is a fun game, but it's very expansive. It feels like a huge game. Like, it's almost a chore to
Oh,
do
I
things
forgot about
in-
traps.
Yeah, careful, because I think we're also going to be into laser traps soon.
Oh,
in
yeah,
this
yeah.
area.
Oh, we got C4, though. That's important.
Yeah. That's how we open the less colored doors.
Yeah, the doors are the different color. I can't open all these, though, I'm pretty sure. Some of these are level 2 or even higher. Level 5, Jesus.
Yeah, which is like the way of the game telling you, like, oh, hey, come back to areas you've already been and you'll find things that you...
This is not the laser door area, I don't think.
I mean, you probably should start smoking, you know? Oh, yeah, wait, go back real quick. I just
Hold on.
noticed something that I didn't see before.
No smoking.
A great way for the game to, like, give you a hint on how to get past lasers. Like, I'd never noticed that. That's pretty cool.
Oh, my health.
Oh, yeah, they do drain your health.
It hurts to smoke. By the way, just take it out of context, game just saying, start smoking.
Don't listen to me.
Hey, it's for some people. I watched a video by a YouTuber named Xiaoma who speaks Chinese, and so he'll go to places and he'll speak Chinese, even though he's just like basic looking white dude. And like sometimes he's offered cigarettes and he'll smoke, and he says he's like, just for sake of YouTube monetization, I only smoke when offered when offered cigarettes by old Chinese men. So we gotta use C4 here, plant, and then walk away, and then I think I hit square again. Nope. Oh god.
No.
I hit circle. Like, there we go.
Does that detonate all at once, or is it just the first one you place down?
I believe it does all at once. Also, radar jam in here.
Oh boy, I mean, we're getting close to the first encounter.
Is this safe distance? Probably. Yeah, okay.
In real life, probably not because of the debris, but...
Yeah. What about this one? And then...
You're out of C4.
I'm completely out of C4. It's not even selectable anymore. Oh well. I think that's exactly how many I needed, even though I wasted one.
You got lucky that you didn't put more than one on the ground.
There's the other guy we need to rescue.
The baker.
Give me a baguette. Whoa. Damn, I'm gonna have this audio isolated.
I mean, don't look at me. It's Kenneth. It's a baker.
Yeah. No, don't touch it. He's in a trap. Damn! Look at that sick-ass slow motion. This is one of my favorite characters in Metal Gear.
Yeah.
And the C4 will blow up along with the old man. So you're the one that the boss keeps talking about.
And you.
Special Operations Foxhound. Revolver Ocelot.
People always talk about double agents. Well, meet the first triple, quadruple, like sextuple agent.
Yeah, he changes sides more than he spins that fucking gun. Which also, I love that he just spins that shit around. He really enjoys doing that.
The only time he never changed sides was as soon as he met Big Boss. He meets Big Boss, and he's like the most loyal member to Big Boss. Like, he has so much respect for Big Boss that he's like, you know what? Yeah, I've led a life of like betrayal and whatnot, but I like your ideals, and I'll follow you to the end of the days.
I love his line, now they'll show you why they call me Revolver. He's spinning a revolver around like Snake's like, yeah, I think I get the picture, old man. So this is a really cool fight because you gotta keep a track of when he's reloading. Otherwise, you're really just avoiding shots. There's not a lot else to it. And we gotta do it fast because Baker's in the middle there dying. And I can't get enough of his fucking sound effect as he's dying.
I also do love that they show you how many bullets Ocelot still has in his chamber.
Which you could just count, because I mean, it's 6 bullets every time.
I mean, in most game encounters, you cannot really count the bullets because they're like, I mean, how many bosses you say revolver and you see them reload?
Good point. All right, I did not capitalize on him that time. That's fine.
Yeah, you did not capitalize at all.
Ooh. Yeah, he says hiding won't help. He's not kidding. I mean, there's no stealth in the boss fights, at least yet. Oh, come on! We cannot go in the center of the room, otherwise we'll blow up the hostage.
Yeah. And that's an instant game over.
Ow!
Wow. Probably should switch, yeah, rations. I was gonna say.
Let me unlock the door. Bam! There we go.
There you go. Yeah, good damage. Good damage.
You can't just try to hit him while he's shooting at you as well, but it's not wise.
Man, Baker, you're racing the rating of this video.
Oh no!
Each passing second.
Oh.
I'm so into bondage, Snake. I'm not dying. It's just so my kink.
Oh, we don't kink shame. You're still reloading. Get fucked.
Perfect.
I'm right behind you, you bitch. Oh, let's go. Let's go.
You got him. You got him. You got him.
Oh, I got him in a little loop there for a bit.
Oh, that was a great loop. That was great damage.
Ow! This is some bullshit. What kind of nanomachines do you have? You have like 10 times the health I do.
It's called the law for Big Boss.
Oh, I got him. Let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go. Yeah! Get fucked, Ocelot, you reloading fuck. Yeah!
Get him, get him, get him.
Oh, he's still hanging on.
I also love the first time I did this encounter, it did not occur to me that, yeah, the middle was trapped, so as soon as Ocelot was going one end, I went to the middle and just died. Makes sense. Now in hindsight, it makes sense.
What I'd expect from the man with the same code as the boss.
Did I mention I have a code? I have a hard-on for Big Boss.
Yeah. And there it is.
He was such a badass until that line. My hand! Also, how the fuck does anyone live this explosion?
Yeah, also just gets launched back and he's fine.
Die right. You were lucky. We'll meet again.
He picked up his hand and left.
Who are you?
I am an assist trophy in Super Smash Bros. Ultimate.
That exoskeleton.
He's having a panic attack suddenly. Is he gonna have a heart attack too?
I think he's actually affected by Fox Die, but I'm not sure.
Whoop. Whoop, whoop. Look at that camera angle.
Can you talk?
Who are you?
I'm not one of them. The DARPA chief told me he gave them his detonation code. What about yours?
Oh, I get it. Jim sent you. You're from the Pentagon.
Answer my question. What about your code? There's no time.
I talked.
What? Now the terrorists have both codes and can launch any time.
It's not like I didn't fight. I managed to resist Psycho Mantis's mind probe.
He couldn't read you? How'd you do it?
Surgical implants in my brain.
Surgical implants?
Kind of like a psychic insulation. Everyone who knows these top secret codes has it.
Even the DARPA chief?
Of course.
But the
See?
DARPA chief said Mantis got his code by reading his mind.
And then we saw the hallucination that they didn't.
Yeah.
In that case,
Mysterious.
I never had any training on how to resist torture.
It looks like he had some fun with you, all right. What happened to your arm?
He broke it.
Looks like you're more than even now. His was sliced off.
Ha, you're a funny man. So the DARPA chief, is he okay?
Dead.
What? Can't be. No, that's not what you promised, Jim. Now you want to shut me up?
Calm down. What's wrong?
Whoa, Snake went in for like a passionate kiss there, it looked like from that angle.
I didn't kill the DARPA chief. He had a heart attack or something.
A heart attack? Oh, don't be a fool.
Anyway, the terrorists have both codes now.
Those boys are totally insane. They wouldn't hesitate to launch.
I agree, but what do they really want?
Oh, who knows? Maybe they're like us in the arms industry, always looking forward to the next good war.
Well, I'm not gonna let these maniacs start a war today. You still have the card keys?
Card keys?
To override the detonation code. I heard you had them.
No, not anymore.
What? Who does then? Not the terrorists.
No, that woman.
I mean, this came out in '98. This is like right in the tail end of the Cold War.
Mm-hmm.
There's a lot of Cold War like callbacks in a way. They mention SALT. They mention nuclear disarmament.
Big Boss's whole thing was during the Cold War. Like, Revolver also was
Yeah.
working for the Russian army.
Yeah.
Whatnot. Like, that's how we meet him. Is when he was like, the Russian operative while we were trying to, get the whole thing with the first Metal Gear under control.
Yes, she stole it from the guard. If she still has it, you should be able to contact her.
So they told you to contact Meryl here, but we don't have her frequency. You literally have to look at the box, and I have the physical box here because I'm again playing an original PlayStation. So
Yeah, we can see it.
the first of many of fourth wall breaking Kojima moments that happen.
There you go. Yeah, should be at the back of the CD case. They tell you it is there.
Yeah, I never played the GameCube remake, but I assume there's something similar with that.
I think it's also in the back of the GameCube one.
Al Emmerich, one of my employees.
Who's that?
The team leader of the Metal Gear Rex project. A genius at engineering, but a little bit of an oddball. If there's anyone who can figure out how to stop Metal Gear from launching, it's him.
What if he can't come up with anything?
You'll have to destroy it. Emmerich knows how to destroy Metal Gear.
Where is this Emmerich?
Well, he's probably being held somewhere in the nuclear warhead storage building. It's north from here. That's where he worked.
I understand, but why Metal Gear? The nuclear age ended with the turn of the millennium.
Oh, you're wrong. The threat of nuclear war isn't gone. In fact, it's greater than it's ever been.
Yep, here we get all the nuclear wars talk.
You know what I still love too, like
It's just real life footage here.
Yeah. In the Phantom Pain, there's a cutscene for the multiplayer of all things, like a special cutscene plays only in the multiplayer. It has never been achieved like properly. Like it was found in a data leak. Like people went digging into the files and found that cutscene that apparently plays so Metal Gear Phantom Pain has a multiplayer option, or you have your own base and you can defend and you can raid other bases and whatnot. And the whole idea is that you can keep nukes in your base that increase your power, or you can disarm them, but the cost of disarming them is huge. Like, so like most people won't be disarming their nukes because like that cost is just like not worth it in game.
They just made the Cold War into a multiplayer game.
Correct. And you can like grade and steal other people's warheads and disarm them. However, if every active warhead in the game, in the multiplayer at any given time, was disarmed, a special cutscene would play. Like, there's a whole story about people who like got together to try and achieve the world peace in game by disarming all the warheads and whatnot, and how like it was sadly almost impossible because every time they almost got close to the number, a new player would log in and get warheads, so you would have to like always be refreshing to see if there's new players with warheads. But they were trying so hard, and there's a whole story. Like I watched this on a YouTube video, and there's like the story is like really interesting about like.
That sounds interesting. Yeah, I gotta see that. It makes sense. Kojima is very he's politically inclined, and so there's a lot of.
Oh yeah, hot. He does not hide it. He does not hide it at all.
He does not hide it. So there's a lot of that kind of parallels here. I mean, you know, you have the Cold War kind of parallels in this. In the second game, you're at the dawn of the new millennium, and there's a lot of like kind of spy activity, like internet kind of parallels, right? It parallels to the government spying on you. There's AI.
Like I also love the fact that then fucking Metal Gear Solid 4 kind of mimicked the current situation, despite it being like ages before.
Yeah.
With the whole thing of like, oh yeah, now war has evolved to a point of like
technology
that just completely dehumanizes it and whatnot. And
take notes, Marvel. the fucking Falcon and Winter Soldier, where they're like, we had a virus plot, but we had to take it out because it was too real. Address that shit. Make it happen.
There are ways to handle like, you know, making it be too real. Like you don't want to make it over the top and, you know, go with you know, it's in bad taste, right?
I feel like it's something like this. It takes the audience seriously, and that when it goes after real ass topics, that's a sign that they're taking the player seriously, that they have an understanding. Uh-oh.
Heart attack.
What did you do to me?
I didn't touch you, I swear. I only kissed you once.
Can't be. Those Pentagon bastards. So, they actually went in. Did it?
What are you talking about?
Snake, you seem awfully calm for him clearly dying here.
I mean, Snake is a secret agent. He's not trained in medical.
Good point.
He thought it was a heart attack when he was, you know.
Definitely not. He just lost the will to live or something, I don't know.
Colonel, are you listening? Now he's dead too.
I have no idea.
Don't lie to me.
Yeah, that Snake is pissed.
Yeah, that performance again, David Hayter.
Cause a heart attack in large doses. For example, potassium chloride or dioxides, but we won't be able to tell without doing an autopsy.
Damn.
Snake, I want you and Meryl to work together.
Can I trust her?
More than you can trust me.
Naomi, what the hell was that ninja thing? A member of Foxhound?
No.
Are you sure?
Yes, we have no one like that in our unit.
Is that right?
We already heard that somebody else was infiltrating the base.
I'm counting on you.